I know you said you're not, of course, a member of the PDP, sir, but then I know that, of course, like you said, you were sympathetic to Jonathan's re-election campaign in 2015.
On the ground
on the ground,
our
that's right.
relationship between the North and South.
Right.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you, you know, when you look at, let's just take Bauchi State, for example, as a case study.
Yes.
You had an incumbent governor who was a member of the PDP, Issa Yuguda.
Yeah.
You had the national chairman of the party at that time, Adamu Muazu, a former governor of Bauchi State.
Yeah.
You had a federal government that was in control of all of the security institutions and INEC.
Yeah.
They still lost Bauchi State massively. Can you say that that was as a result of rigging when they had all the institutional apparatus at their disposal?
Today, I don't know your name. Where is the former governor of Bauchi State? In which party is he now? Today. Where is, who is the other person you mentioned? Apart from
Issa Yuguda and Adamu Muazu.
Adamu Muazu. Where is he today now in the political equation? Didn't they cross over to APC?
Adamu Muazu hasn't crossed over to
No,
the APC.
he had no former. No, I know he has his problem, so he is trying to keep his distance. But he is not active in PDP. He is not supporting it. He didn't support it before. This is what they said. You said it at the beginning, that Jonathan said a lot of his people did not support him, did not work for him.
Those are the allegations we heard
I
made in that book.
I had it too, not this in this too, just in this studio.
Okay.
I had it before, and I believe it.
Very quickly, you know, as a fallout of the meeting you had with the former military president the weekend,
Yeah.
Newspaper headlines were captioning that there were some particular candidates from the next generation from the north that your group was looking at in talks with the former military president. They cited the current governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal. They cited the current governor of Gombe State, Dan Kwambo, and also a former governor of Kano State, Kwankwaso. Is that true? Is there any truth to that?
None of them is a member of our group. If they want to join, they are welcome. So we have nothing to do with their political aspiration. We don't have anything to do with any political aspiration of anybody. But our door is open to everybody. Whether you are PDP, you are APC, you are whatever, you can come. You are welcome. But we are not going to operate this party or this organization for this coming election. It's not our agenda. But certainly we are in Nigeria. If it comes, every member will vote. I said it in my speech, that every member of the organization will be free to make his choice when the time of the election comes. I don't vote. For the last how many years, I have not voted. I voted only for 1999 election. And since then I stopped voting.
Why?
Because I can't go struggling with my grandchildren. Anybody who is 50 is my grandchild. Anybody who is 75 is my child. I feel it is not all right by my own culture to go and begin to struggle with your grandchildren.
But sir, you not voting doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have the clout and influence to influence those who will go and vote. And so I guess the question is, even if your assembly is open to all of these political aspirants potentially, if you're saying essentially that the current president must go in 2019, or that we're looking for an alternative, surely that presupposes that you're looking in the direction of someone else.
I didn't say the current president must go. I said he and his party were never prepared to rule this country, and I still feel that they are not prepared to do it. If they have 3 years without serious opposition and they do not perform, how do you convince me that they have changed? That is my stand. It's not that I'm not one of those who are asking them to go. The military, their colleagues, Obasanjo, Babangida, Danjuma, asking to go. I said he was not even ready for it right from the beginning. I have some critical ingredients that make up the qualitative leadership I'm looking for. There are a lot of them, but I picked 5. The question of capacity, the question of competence, the issue of vision, the issue of planning, and the issue of integrity. Those are 5 critical elements. Where they are not present, I don't think the individual or the party can perform.
Let's quickly go to Lagos now. Chimling has another question for you.
And I hope it will be clear this time. Well, Alhaji, let me take you back to what you said about the voting pattern or the method in Kano about the card readers. But covering that election, I also do remember that at the time that it was discovered that the card readers were given some sort of challenge, INEC eventually then said that, yes, people can go ahead and use the incidence forms where they've got that challenge. So can you then say that there was a plan to rig the elections when INEC had issued that directive?
You are talking, Chairman, you are talking of a different thing. I'm talking of the enforcement of the use of card reader. Go and check the record. Get the record from Port Harcourt, the record from Bayelsa, the record from Kano, from Sokoto, from Bauchi. See how many people pass through card readers in Kano as in Port Harcourt and Bayelsa. Then you see, this is not a closed issue. Researchers can go and do it tomorrow and next year or year after. And then their conclusion will be mine.
Well, some people who definitely want to take you up on some of the, claims you have made against the APC government, that they came without a plan and are still showing that they are governed without a plan 3 years on. I wish we'd had more time to talk about that, because I remember the letter that was written to President Obasanjo in response. They said, Mr. President, we're afraid that maybe you have been too busy and you haven't quite noticed that this and this and this is what we have done. Did you see the response?
I didn't see the response, but I know about the letter.
You know about the letter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to thank you most kindly for coming. We're totally out of time now. We have to thank you most kindly for coming to our studios this morning, and perhaps in coming days we might be able to take you up more on the current political realities. But thank you for coming.
Help me pray to God to continue to spare my life.
Amen.
There will be more and more around for you.
We will do that, sir.
Yes,
well, Alhaji Tanko Yakasai, you heard him there. He's 93 years old and has taken time to spend time with us this morning. He's a former presidential advisor amongst many other parts he plays.